Hey everyone, it's your girl Sophie and welcome back to another video. So as you guys can see by the title of this video, I am going to be doing a life update. A lot has happened within the last 3 months of 2020. We are going to be drinking some wine at the same time. My bottle's empty because, as you can see throughout this video, I was sipping on my cup. It's just been crazy the last 3 months. So much has happened and I'm so sorry that I've been MIA, but I'm back and hopefully you guys can understand as to where I've been at in life from this video. So I'm gonna stop talking so we can get into this one. Make sure to click that subscribe button, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and comment down below how your quarantine is going. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Bye guys. Okay, so my face is nice and clean. I still need to moisturize. I wanted to do that on camera because I got a new moisturizer that I wanted to show you guys. Let's just take a second, okay everyone? Take a second to either get a quarantine snack, okay? Get your favorite snack, whether it's some popcorn or some sweets or some ice cream, I don't know what it is. Go and get some snacks, and then I'm gonna get some good old alcohol. But you guys, I'm 22, your girl's all grown up, and it is legal for me to drink. If you are of legal age of drinking, then go ahead and drink with me, okay? Get your quarantine drinks. I'm drinking some white wine, and this video, it's a touchy subject, so we're gonna need a lot of her. Of course, we gotta sanitize our hands. I already washed my hands right before this, but I touched a few things, so I'm gonna go ahead and sanitize my hands because, you know,
coronavirus.
But in all seriousness, I wanna take a minute to say that there's a whole epidemic going on outside of my house and in the world. And it's kind of crazy that I'm even filming this video. I never thought that I would ever have to be quarantined in my house or that something as big as this could happen. This is something that's going to be in history books. At first, I was like, okay, you know, people are getting sick, but then the numbers just kept going up and it gets scarier every day, but I'm just trying to be as educated as possible. And the best thing that everyone can do right now is stay home and quarantine yourself, because anytime that we do go out, we are putting so many people at risk. Even if you don't feel sick, even if you don't have symptoms, you just never know. So yeah, I just feel like I had to say that before getting into this video. And we're gonna take a drink to that. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is prep my face, and I'm using the Kiehl's Pure Skin Rewinding Cream, this one right over here. And then for my eyes, I actually got this on BoxyCharm, which is why I wanted to try this out. This is a Hydrodynamic Ultimate Moisture for Eyes from Murad. And we're gonna go ahead and just moisturize this face because she is dry. I hopped out of the shower right before this video. I washed my face, exfoliated, and I put some toner on, so my skin needs some hydration. So we're gonna go ahead and put that on the face. This has been one of my favorite moisturizers. She's expensive, I'm not gonna lie. It's like a $60 moisturizer, but it is so worth it. I have really dry skin, so this just helps bring moisture back to my skin. It doesn't have a smell to it. Like, it doesn't smell like anything at all, which is, I guess it's good, but you know, I always like a little bit of a scent. I am putting an excessive amount, but that's because I grabbed a lot. I'm so sorry, but whatever. We're just gonna have some extra moisture for our eyes. I always try to use the ring finger, I always forget. So I feel good and hydrated. Now let's go ahead and start this look off with some brows. As you guys can tell by the title of this video, it's a life update. I have been gone from YouTube all of 2020. I haven't posted not one video, and I'm disappointed in myself. I really am. I told myself 2020 was gonna be the year that I really get consistent with YouTube, but then again, I feel like I always say that and then I'm consistent for like a month and then I stop. Honestly, I don't know why I catch myself doing that often. Like, I just look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, boo, you need to get your together. I need to really just get consistent with it, and I need to stop making excuses. And honestly, I just think it trickles down to scheduling. I need to sit down and create a schedule for myself and stick to a routine, because I'm the type of person that once I get into a habit of something and once I create a routine and do it consistently for like 2 weeks, then it'll become like a natural thing. So I need to work on that. 2020, we have the whole quarantine to work on our flaws, okay? Now I'm going to get my Cover FX concealer. This is the Power Play in the shade N Light 1. Okay, so my eyebrows are done, and I tried to make them look as fleeky as possible, even though they really need some TLC and they need to get threaded, okay? Now we're gonna take another sip. So from the Dose of Colors Snow Angel palette, this blue, honey, this electric blue got me feeling some type of way. It just, she's calling my name, you know? So I don't know what the heck I am going to do with this color. I'm just kind of thinking doing like an all over blue, kind of smoked out eye, but I feel like it looks a lot prettier in my head. And I feel like when I actually try to do it, it's gonna come out terrible, but that is the fun in this. So we're gonna go ahead and try it out. I hate doing crazy eye looks when I have lash extensions on, but these lash extensions are on their last final days, so we're gonna mess them up. So right now I am just concealing to make sure you get a nice base for this eye look. And I personally always set my concealer. That's just me, that's just how I roll. Quarantine life with a loud Cuban family. It's been tough. So now I'm going to be picking up the Fenty Beauty palette, and I'm getting this color right over here in the shade Shisha Smoke. We're gonna just put this all over the crease as well as the lid. This is our transition color, so we can be messy with this. I'm just gonna go ahead and take this and just apply it all throughout the crease as well as the lid. And I'm getting this brown right over here, which is Hennessy. This is a darker brown. It is a cool tone brown, which is why I wanted to pick this one. So I'm using the same brush and I'm doing the same thing. I'm packing this on to my lid and then blending it upwards into the crease. Now it is the moment of truth. I am picking up the blue from the Dose of Colors Snow Angel palette. So I'm picking this bad girl up in the shade 0 Degrees. So I'm starting off by just packing this on to my lid. I'm just focusing on picking up the product and really stamping it onto my lid and then blending upwards from there. I always like to tap it lightly so it's still sharp but not too crazy of a sharp line. We want it to look a little bit blended, so I just get my finger and tap out the edges just to soften it up a little bit. Now we're just gonna be extra to go to our living room, wait in our sala, and just have a little party in our sala, because quarantine life. The Fenty palette, and I'm getting this bright color right over here. It's a bright silver. I'm gonna place that right under the brow bone. Ooh, she's iridescent. Okay, we love that. We are going to put some natural lashes on. Honestly, you're not supposed to put lashes on top of lash extensions. I know that, but we need something. We need something because these lash extensions, you know, they're just a little bald. It's just so hard to get lashes to sit on top of your lash line when you already have lashes on, you know? So moving on, we are starting with the face, and I am using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I haven't used this in a while and I wanted to change things up. I wanted to use something I haven't used in a minute, so I found this in my drawer and we are going to use it today. This is a subject that I feel like I need to talk about just because I've opened up my life to you guys so much, and this particular person I'm going to talk about was a big part of my life, a big part of my social media presence, and I feel like you guys knew a lot of things about us. So I really feel like I owe it to you guys to speak on this specific subject, and you guys obviously know what I'm leading into. As you can tell by the title of this video, I am single. A lot of you guys have caught on Instagram and you guys have messaged me about it, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for checking up on me. A lot of you guys have sent me the sweetest messages, which made me realize even more that I really needed to do this video, and I was really procrastinating it. It's been 3 months already. We ended up breaking up late December, just before New Year's, around that time. And it's crazy saying ex-boyfriend on camera. I actually tried filming this video before and it never came to me. I think it was just too fresh and too early on. And I think now, after almost 3 months, it's a good amount of time, and I had enough time to kind of really reflect, and enough for me to sit down and do a full video about it, and enough for me to kind of publicize it, because once it's public and once I come out and say ex-boyfriend or I'm single, then everyone knows. I think this is the best time to speak about this and to really make it public that I am single, and me and my ex-boyfriend Hector, we did break up. But I just felt like I needed to come on here and talk about it, so I'm gonna pour myself another drink. Anyways, I was letting my primer sink in for a little bit, but I'm going to try to multitask and talk and do my foundation at the same time. So I'm using the IT Cosmetics foundation. This is the Your Skin But Better CC Illumination. I absolutely love this. This was when I was really tan, so don't mind how dark it is. I'm going to use my concealer to brighten it up, but yeah, this is one of my favorites at the moment. So, like I was saying, I'm single. And it obviously goes a lot deeper than what I'm gonna say in this video. I'm just kind of telling you guys the main reason why we broke up, and I think it just all goes back to us getting into a relationship so young. We were 15, well, he was 15 and I was 16 when we first started dating. We were in high school, and honestly, it was a really good 5 years. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and make a video with, you know, some juicy gossip of how my relationship was toxic or this or that. Like, that's the last thing that I want. The last thing I want is for me to speak bad on his name, because at the end of the day, that was someone that I was with for 5 years, someone who I grew up with. Like I said, we were really young, and it kind of was time for us to just grow apart as individuals, because for so long we were together, you know, every single day together, growing up together, being together, and it was great, and it was what was right for me at the moment. But right now, I just feel like everything has happened for a reason. A lot of signs have been shown to me that this right now, I'm meant to be single. It was our time for us to kind of go our separate ways and live life without each other, because all we knew for the last 5 years was how to live together as a unit, and in a way it kind of stopped our personal growth, if that makes sense. I just think there's a lot of things that he needs to do as a person, and needs to go and experience life, and me as well, I need to experience life. And that's basically kind of the general reason why we broke up and why we felt like it was best for us to break up. And I think we both can agree that right now, at this time, it is best for us to just be single and be apart and doing our own thing, living our own life, focusing on ourselves. And honestly, I can say that within the last 3 months, I have seen so much self-growth within myself, and I've gotten a better understanding of who I am as a person, who I am as Sophia, as an individual. And I know that sounds crazy, because I knew who I was in the relationship, but obviously when you have time to yourself and only you, you really can reflect and think and really see who you are as a person. Okay, so have my face on. We're gonna pause to continue to the next step, which is concealer. I'm gonna be using the Cover FX concealer. So I'm really gonna go in on this shade because, like I said, this foundation is a little too dark for my skin right now. But yeah, that is kind of where I'm at right now. I'm truly just focusing on me and living my best life. I will say it was really hard the first 2 to 3 weeks. I was really in a funk. After 2 or 3 weeks, I really started to get a new kind of motivation, and I really started getting back onto my grind with my content, especially on my main page. I think whenever you're going through any type of breakup, obviously you're going to cry, you're gonna hurt, it's gonna hurt. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say that I didn't cry or that I wasn't hurt. And honestly, the whole entire way through the breakup, my mentality was, this is what's meant to be. Everything has happened for a reason. Everything is happening for a reason right now in my life, and I may not know that reason right now, but I know that I'm gonna figure it out and I'm gonna find out. And honestly, in just 3 short months, I've met such amazing people and I've made so many amazing connections. I feel like I've evolved so much as a person, and I've gotten to know a new me, if that makes sense. And I'm so happy I'm able to focus on myself and focus on my work. And I feel like it's made me a stronger person. This whole breakup has just made me a stronger person, and it's really challenged me in different ways. And I'm just learning to be alone. I've just become so dependent on someone else that, like, me being alone was such a shock to me. And I think that was my hardest battle going through the breakup. But just know, if I can give any advice, is that you just have to keep a positive mindset and just keep thinking that this is happening for a reason. And I'm gonna set my face because I am creasing. So I'm gonna be using this Sephora powder and this CoverGirl True Blends Mineral Translucent. And then with my sponge, I am going to press that in under, as well as anywhere where I tend to crease. So forehead and smile lines are the worst areas for me. I am going to bronze up my skin with Butter Bronzer and the Morphe M402 brush. So we're gonna get her. So that was my little rant, and that's basically what happened, and just a general idea of what was the reason as to why we broke up. But it is what it is, you guys. Like, you know, I know a lot of people were really upset. I actually had people DMing me, like, genuinely upset about this breakup, and it's like, girl, you need to calm down. Breakups happen. This is normal. Life happens, especially at such a young age. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to blush. I'm gonna be using my favorite blush. You guys, I have been using this blush for the longest time. It's the Tarte Peaceful blush, and I'm gonna use the same brush and apply that onto the apples of my cheeks. And I'm just applying a light amount. I think I said everything that I wanted to say in regards of the breakup, and right now at this stage in my life, I'm just truly happy with who I am as a person, with who I'm becoming every single day, and I don't regret any of the decisions that I've made, and I just know that everything will work itself out. Okay, honey, okay. It is time to highlight. Whipping out the Glamorous Looks fan. For highlight today, I'm using this Smashbox Cosmetics highlighter. It's super cute. Can we just talk about this packaging? Adorable. It's another iridescent highlight. It has a nice, like, pinky rose gold tone to it. So I'm picking up the Vibrant Blue from the palette, from that Dose of Colors palette, and we're going to pick up a lot of that to apply under the lash line. And I'm just applying that into the inner corner again, just to really make it vibrant and pop out, and so it's not so harsh under our eyes. Now I'm getting the Better Than Sex Mascara only for my bottom lashes because I'm wearing lash extensions like I mentioned earlier, so I'm only doing mascara on these bottom lashes. Picking up one of my favorite lip liners. It's almost done. This is from Il Makiage. It's the lip liner in the shade Luna. It's a nice brown. So I'm going to do a nude lip, but I always like to line with this brown first and then do a nude in the center. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now I'm getting this CoverGirl 24-Hour Matte Lipstick in the shade Hustler, and this is a nude, and I'm putting her on top of that lip liner. And now to really top off this look, I'm going to add some lip gloss, of course, and I'm using the Alemar Cosmetics lipstick in the shade Dulce. And last but not least, to seal the whole look together, I'm using the All Nighter Ultra Matte, and I'm just gonna shake it up a little bit and spray. You guys, and this is the finished look. Definitely didn't think I would end up with this look. I kind of had one thing in mind, and I'm not mad about it. It is a super sexy, sultry, smoky look with a nice nude lip. You can definitely wear this out to your living room or to your bedroom because quarantine life. I hope you guys now from this video kind of have an understanding of where my mindset was at and what I've been going through for the last 3 months and what I'm going through now. We're all kind of on the same boat. We're all going through this epidemic together as a team. So the fact that I even have people that care and reach out to me and, you know, show their love and send their love my way, it makes me feel so good inside, and I really appreciate that I have you guys always watching out for me and checking up on me. And I also want you guys to comment down below any questions that you may have. I know I said a lot of things in this video. Let me know how the quarantine life is going for you guys. Let me know how you've been dealing with this coronavirus, through this epidemic. I really hope that all of your loved ones are happy, safe, healthy. I'm only sending positive vibes and all of my love your way. Please, you guys, stay inside, stay clean, stay healthy, and just think about the other people out there that can possibly be affected by this virus, okay? So once again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to click that subscribe button if you enjoyed videos like these or if you want to see more videos like these. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.